Early voting for the GOP primary has started in Hillsborough County. Hillsborough is one of 5 counties, including Collier, Hendry, Hardy, and Monroe, where voters are getting an extra early shot at casting their ballot before the primary. In our area, all our other counties like Pinellas, Pasco, and Polk begin January 21st. But as John Thomas shows us, not many people are taking advantage of the early start.
Early voting kicked off with no fanfare and next to no one showing up. Not even a handful as we watched. But for those who did come, the reason?
Just trying to beat the crowds.
There are over 230,000 registered Republican voters in Hillsborough County who are eligible to vote in this GOP primary. And there are 15 locations in the county where they can, from various public libraries to government buildings. Inside the Supervisor of Elections Office,
this is the playoffs.
Supervisor of Elections, Dr. Earl Leonard says, slow or not, he's looking at this as if it were a playoff game, and they are getting ready for the conference championship, the primary, January 31st. Then ultimately the big game, the Super Bowl of politics, the federal election next November.
All of this is a ramp up, and we're utilizing this to ensure that our equipment and our personnel are ready for the big show.
And that's because Hillsborough County, unfortunately, found itself in the election spotlight back in 2008 when it took 2 more days longer here than anywhere else to count the ballots, something Dr. Leonard wants to make sure doesn't happen again. But to your average voter, that's inside the lines. That's chalkboard talk. Those who voted today truly had one thing in mind: getting in the game.
If we don't voice our opinions, then this country just continues to deteriorate.
This kind of a side note and kind of interesting. When you come in to vote, if you're a registered Republican, myself, I can't, I'm an independent, but if you come in, you're going to get a sample ballot like this. But take a look at the names. There's 9 there, but we know Michelle Bachmann's out, Herman Cain's out, John Huntsman's out, and Gary Johnson's out. So even though you're walking in there and there's 9 names, there's only 5 people in the running for now. In Hillsborough County, John Thomas, ABC Action News.